My child, my beloved, my precious light wrapped in earth's veil. There's something I need you to feel before your eyes even move further down this page. A trembling, not fear, not panic, but something your soul hasn't felt in years. A divine confirmation that what's coming is not just good news. It's the best thing you never expected. But first I need you to promise something to heaven. Don't skip this. Not a line, not a breath. Because God has been watching how long you've been holding on. And now he's sending a thunderous yes. Archangel Michael says the clock has started ticking. Only 3 hours. And if you blink too long, you'll miss the arrival of what you begged heaven for in silence. You know what's crazy? Last night, the angels were actually having a party. There was a sound of your name in the clouds because something changed. Something changed. The wall that was stopping you was broken down by a divine storm. Also, guess what? Right now it's running toward your house. But make sure you don't skip. Let me whisper something beautiful into your spirit before we show you what's hidden. This message wasn't for everyone. Heaven chose it and put it right in front of you. You are the one we were waiting for if you are still here. Please do something that most people won't. Sign up to hear God's whispers, because messages like this won't last forever. But miracles will always be with you. Dove, if you're brave enough to accept them, your confirmation is not a mistake. The answer to your prayers, while no one was looking, is here. Take a deep breath, because this is where the revelation starts. Do you know how some days feel heavier than others, my sweetheart? The air feels thick, and when you breathe, your chest doesn't rise the same way it used to. That was your enemy, trying to keep you from focusing on what was really important. God would not let you miss something beautiful that was coming up. As a result, Archangel Michael has been keeping an eye on things and waiting at the gate of your miracle. The order has now been given. Start it up. But there's more than one good thing going on in 3 hours. No, kid, it's not like that. It's about how everything changes for the better at once. Like dominoes that you never saw falling, all at once and perfectly in place. I'm going to tell you the truth, though, so don't worry about it. It will make you cry if you ignore this moment and act like it's not for you. There will be pain in the corner of your room. I felt it in a whisper. Why didn't I fully open it when God sent it? It will be too late by then. Don't be scared. It's a holy invitation. God's kindness wrapped in fire. Michael says, heaven never begs, but today heaven is bending toward you because your destiny has been aching to arrive. So don't make the mistake of brushing this off. Not now. Not when you're this close. There's someone watching your name, studying your light, and they're about to enter your life with news you never imagined. A breakthrough hidden in human clothes. A message disguised as coincidence. A door dressed like a delay, but it's all been rearranged by the divine. Can you feel it now? The tingling in your chest, that's your soul remembering what's already yours. Because heaven didn't forget your name. God whispered it again this morning. And the angels moved. There's a door that's been locked for years, and you've tried everything to open it. Patience, pain, prayer. Even pretending like you don't care anymore. But heaven never forgot that door. God saw every time you stood in front of it, whispering, please, just this once, and walking away with tears behind your smile. That door, child, is creaking open now. Not because you forced it, not because someone helped you break through, but because God himself just turned the key. And what's behind it? It's not just one thing. It's not just a message. It's a flood. A holy flood of answers, alignment, people, restoration, power. money, clarity, and healing. And sometimes, my child, that holy flood begins with accepting the guidance God has already placed directly into your hands. My child, I see the struggle you have been facing, the stress about finances, the silent worries that stay in your heart, and the moments where you feel uncertain about what comes next. You have been asking for peace, and that answer is already on its way. You are not meant to stay stuck in fear. You are meant to walk forward with purpose, with faith, and with clear steps every day. That is why a simple system has been placed in front of you. A 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system, a path where each day brings you a focused prayer, a small financial action, and clear direction to help you move ahead. No pressure, no confusion, just steady progress toward peace and stability. If something inside you feels ready, if you are ready to change your situation, take that first step today. This could be the moment your life begins to change. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comments below, because heaven's answer can bring both spiritual peace and the practical direction you need to move forward. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. And it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Yes, healing of the kind that touches not only your body, but your memories. It's every not yet finally becoming a yes. It's every no being revealed as divine protection. It's every rejection turning into a redirection toward what is now yours and cannot be taken again. Michael is shouting with joy in the heavens because you made it here. You arrived at this divine checkpoint, and now the energy around you is electric. Why? Because you're not just close to change. You are the change. You're the moment your family never saw coming. You're the answer to the bloodline's broken cycle. You are the shift they didn't believe could happen. And because of that, things are about to fall into place fast. 3 hours, beloved. That's not a metaphor. In 3 hours, something will be released that was once blocked by human hands. It may come as a phone call, a message, an alert, a knock, a decision, but it's arriving. And if your soul is open, if your heart receives this word, you will know exactly when it happens. You will feel a shiver of truth down your spine, and you'll say, "Oh my God, this is it." And it will be. So don't get distracted now. Don't let the enemy put noise in your ears. Don't fall into scrolling, worrying, comparing, or doubting. Stay in alignment. This message isn't just inspiration, it's activation. It's the trumpet before the fall of the wall, the whisper before the miracle walks through your door wearing human skin. Stay with this vibration. Keep your spirit awake, because what's coming will be so heavy with light that you won't even have words at first. Just tears, just stillness, just thank you, God. I waited. Do you remember the moment you almost gave up completely? The one where your hands were tired of holding everything together. Where your heart whispered, maybe I'm not meant for the kind of love, success, or peace I keep dreaming of. That moment, as silent and private as it was heard in heaven louder than a scream. God saw it. Archangel Michael stood beside you in it. And though you didn't see him, his sword was drawn over you, protecting you from things that wanted you to break. That moment didn't disqualify you. It qualified you. It made the angels move with urgency. It made God say, now prepare the miracle. Prepare the opening. And child, this is the hour that opening begins. Not by force, not by chasing, but by alignment. You don't need to prove anything anymore. You've already proven your heart. Now it's your turn to receive. Yes, receive without guilt. Receive without fear that it will disappear. Receive with the full knowing that this is divine timing. Heaven's clock just rang and your name echoed in the room. The courtroom of heaven has ruled in your favor, and the verdict is release. Breakthrough, joy, justice, compensation for the years the locusts ate, beauty for ashes, laughter where the pain once sat. Not just spiritually, but tangibly. This is not just emotional relief. This is financial, romantic, relational, and physical restoration. All the parts of you that were in pieces are coming back now. Not in the way they left, but better, more whole, transformed. And here's the part that will shock you. Someone you thought forgot you is watching you in silence, heart pounding, knowing they made a mistake by walking away. God has touched their heart. Their soul has been shaken awake, and within hours they will move. They will speak. They will open their mouth and say what you always deserve to hear. And your spirit will recognize the moment, not because of their words, but because of the peace that finally returns to your body. Peace, the kind you forgot existed. Peace that lets you sleep deep and wake up whole. Peace that lets you look in the mirror and say, this is what it feels like when heaven fights for me. Close your eyes just for a second, because what you're about to read was written in the sky before you were even born. You've spent so many nights asking questions no one could answer. You smiled in rooms that never saw your broken pieces. You held yourself when the world felt cold, and yet look at you. Still here. Still breathing. Still open even with the scars. Do you know how rare that is to still have hope when everything you hoped for seemed delayed? But God, oh God, He was not ignoring you. He was protecting the version of you that would fully understand the gift once it arrived. There were things you wanted back then that would have crushed you if they had come too early. But now you've grown. You've been carved open by pain, yes, but also made wide enough to receive the blessing without breaking under the weight of it. And that's what this next chapter holds. Weighty blessings, not temporary highs, not almost, not maybe this time, but things that stay, things that fill, things that heal. And Archangel Michael says, this is not just a good season coming to you. It's a reversal, a divine reversal of everything that tried to delay your name. You see, the enemy didn't fear your past. He feared your arrival. And now that you're here, now that you're waking up, opening this, reading this, breathing with this energy, he's terrified because you're not just someone trying to survive anymore. You're someone who's about to inherit. And that inheritance is not metaphor. It's real. There is something with your name on it. Money, land, peace, favor, contracts, clarity, love, truth, reunions, power. And it's not in the distance anymore. It's hours away. You don't need to chase it. You only need to stay aligned, stay awake, stay open. Because heaven is positioning someone right now to speak your name in a room that your feet haven't entered yet. A decision is being made in your favor. Papers are being signed. A heart is being softened. A family member is being confronted by angels in their sleep. An opportunity is being reordered. And while it may feel quiet on the outside, the invisible world is roaring for you. Every time you felt left out, unseen, forgotten, heaven was watching. And now you're going to be repaid in such a way that your mouth won't even know how to form the right thank you. You'll stand there in holy stillness whispering, "Is this really for me?" And the answer will be yes. Yes, it's for you. Yes, it was always going to be you. Yes, God never abandoned your timeline. He was weaving it carefully, painfully, lovingly. He was hiding you not to punish you, but to prepare the world for the unveiling of his favorite miracle, you. And now, my child, the curtain is rising. The light is shifting. The air around you is different. Pay attention. People will start speaking differently around you. Random conversations will carry secret confirmations. Dreams will increase. Numbers, signs, repeated names will start to show up. This is not your imagination. This is alignment, and you are not late. You are right on time, and the only thing God needs from you now is your full belief. Not the belief that's half and half fear, but the kind of belief that throws the door wide open and says, "God, I'm ready. I believe in you more than I believe in the past." Now is the time for the next miracle. Then your phone rings with bad news that makes you change your whole plan. That's when someone who said they would never talk to you again says, "Come home." That's when the job you thought was gone comes back with 3 times the offer. That's when your health gets better, all of a sudden for no reason. When someone you care about finally tells you the truth that you've known deep down. This is not a dream. This is happiness. If you're still reading this, your spirit knew something good was going to happen before your mind did. Someone in the spiritual world just opened a divine document that has your name on it. Even though you can't see it yet, it has the power to finish what it starts. Things that you thought would take years are now only taking hours. You thought restoration was impossible, but God's yes is sealing the deal. This is no longer about hope. It has to do with harvest. It is being watched over by Archangel Michael, who has his sword drawn and his wings spread wide. He has shut down all the lies that said you were forgotten. All the demons that made fun of your delay have been silenced. You were never behind. Things are getting ready for you, because what's coming has weight. It's pretty big. You will need to be strong, calm, clear-headed, and have faith. And God wouldn't give it to you while you were still not sure if you deserved it. But now you're ready. Your tears taught you. Your silence made you stronger. Your giving up changed you. Now everyone in heaven agrees. It's time. What someone who left you behind is now making them feel the weight of it. They've been antsy and scared since seeing your face when they least expected it. God has been calling their name over and over again, not to punish them, but to wake them up. They'll talk soon. But something even bigger is going on even if they don't. God is giving you back the energy you lost. You threw away parts of yourself to love people who couldn't love you back. Now those pieces are coming back. You're not running on empty anymore. You are stepping into too much. and the real, pure, and finally safe things will be drawn to that overflow. Because the best relationships happen when we don't have to beg to be seen. Your soul is about to reach a time of recognition. People who never really cared about your heart will now be quiet and wonder how they missed the light you carried. Don't go after them, though. That time of year is over. You are no longer a seeker. What a magnet you are. A pull for truth, a pull for money, and a pull for divine partnership. Michael also wants you to know that there is a door that will shake open in 3 hours. Even though it looks small, it will lead to something very big. Don't brush it off. Don't overthink it. Do not wait. When your spirit tells you to, say yes, because this isn't just about making progress. It's about becoming. You're becoming the version of you that your ancestors prayed for. You're becoming the one that breaks the cycle, the one that carries divine favor forward, the one that shifts generations. And even if you've been quiet about your faith, the spirit realm has never been quiet about you. They know who you are. The demons know who you are. The angels understand who you are. And soon the world will too. Don't be surprised when people start watching you differently. Don't be surprised when opportunities arrive without logical reason. Don't be shocked if you feel stronger, lighter, and clearer. It's not an accident. It's not a fluke. It's the result of everything you've endured, forgiven, overcome. You've made it through hell, and now heaven is rewarding you in public for the wars you fought in private. So hold your head high, cry if you need to, but whatever you do, don't you dare walk away from this message as if it were just another word. No, this is the moment heaven has been preparing for you to notice. This is the flash between what you were and what you're about to become. You don't even realize the spiritual traffic jam that has just been cleared in your name. Things have been blocked for weeks or months now that you can't see. Delays that made no earthly sense. You prayed, fasted, cried, waited, and still nothing seemed to move. But what you didn't know is that heaven had assigned multiple angels to stand between you and harm, between you and manipulation, between you and doors that looked beautiful but would have broken your soul. The angels have moved out of the way now that the danger is over and your alignment is strong again. The path is now clear. Things will move so quickly that you won't have time to think about them. That's the miracle, because you've never been good at overthinking. Your spirit was what you felt. That deep divine knowing that would whisper, "Don't go there." Or, "Wait a little longer." That inner voice that you kept silencing to keep others comfortable is now rising in full authority. You'll begin hearing God more clearly. You'll start to feel the change before the email, the call, or the confession. And Archangel Michael says, "This gift is permanent now. You've passed the test. You've been faithful in the silence. And now heaven is granting you spiritual sight. So you'll never again fall for fake love, delayed promises, or half-hearted blessings. You are being made new, and the people who once saw you as optional will suddenly realize they misjudged greatness in disguise. But listen to me carefully. Child, don't return to where God had to rescue you from. Even if they come back, even if they cry, even if they say everything you once wished to hear, not everything that returns is meant to remain. This time, your discernment will protect your peace like a sword. And your peace, it's going to be expensive. You won't waste it on conversations that drain you. You won't shrink yourself for rooms you've outgrown. And sometimes, my child, protecting that peace also means accepting the clear and faithful direction God has placed before you. My child, I see the weight you have been carrying, the quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. That is why a simple path has been placed before you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day you will be guided with a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear direction to help you regain control. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated, just small faithful steps leading you toward peace and stability. If your heart feels ready, begin today. Do not delay this moment. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments below, because the path ahead is not meant to return you to fear and confusion. It is meant to prepare you for lasting peace, wisdom, and growth. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Because this miracle coming, it's not just about gain. It's about graduation. You are graduating from fear, from doubt, from betrayal, from shame, from secrecy. You are no longer a version of yourself that tolerates emotional starvation. God is feeding your soul now daily, and you will taste joy like honey again. You will wake up smiling for no reason. You will stand in the mirror and finally say, I like who I'm becoming. Because heaven likes it too. You've been shaped by divine fire, refined like gold, softened like clay, and now you are being sent out glowing. And there's someone who is going to see that glow and fall to their knees. Not in worship of you, but in awe of how God has preserved you. They will ask you how you survived, how you kept loving after being wounded, how you stayed kind in a world that forgot how to feel. And you will answer not with pride, but with softness, because I never stopped trusting who I was becoming. And in that moment, God will smile, because that was the lesson all along. Not how to perform for love, not how to earn miracles, but how to believe you were worthy of them all along. And now, beloved, it's time. The announcement has been made in heaven. The clock is ticking. The oil is pouring. The door is opening. And your name is on the miracle that's walking straight toward you. There is something so holy happening behind the scenes of your life right now that if you could see it with human eyes, you would fall to your knees in awe. You would understand why the delay hurt so much, why you were pulled back when you were ready to run forward, why people turned away without explanation, why money slowed, why relationships cracked, why you had to release your grip on things you thought were permanent. God was never denying you. He was protecting the version of you that would be ready to receive without breaking. You see, when a blessing comes too early, it feels like a burden. But you, my child, have now grown into the weight of your promise. You're not just surviving anymore. You are standing tall in the winds that once knocked you down. And that posture is what activated the final miracle in the spirit realm. Angels are gathered right now around the blueprint of your life, and the section they're opening is called fulfillment. It's the part of your life story where prayers start turning into phone calls, where someday becomes right now, where people who once ignored you start talking about you with reverence because they can't understand how you're glowing without revenge. This is your restoration era, and it won't be loud at first. It'll begin in whispers, an unexpected email, a sudden deposit, a conversation that shifts everything. A moment where peace returns like it never left. And Archangel Michael says, don't question the speed. You've earned this acceleration. The rules that applied to others won't apply to you anymore. What took others years will take you weeks. It will feel like a whisper now, whereas it felt like a war before. You're entering into the realm of ease. Not because life will be perfect, but because your spirit is finally aligned with what heaven always knew was yours. But be careful, not everyone will be happy for you. That's fine too, because you don't live for praise. You're living in divine flow. Allow them to see. Let them ask. They should be amazed at how you still got up after being betrayed, losing, and being alone. You no longer need to explain. Your breakthrough will be your response. Your peace and safety will come from your joy. It's going to be really loud. Every lie that was ever said about you will stop. You're not cursed. You were never cursed. It looked out for you. Covered in delays that disguise divine timing. Covered in disappointments that taught you sacred detachment. Covered in detours that protected you from soul ties sent to distract you. Covered by angels that stood between you and spiritual traps. Covered by God's love while you slept through battles you didn't even know you were in. And now He's lifting the veil. He's now telling you, it's time to see what I've been building behind the scenes. People you haven't even met yet are about to bless you without a reason. Their spirit will recognize something in you they can't explain. You won't have to perform. There's no need to chase. You'll just walk into rooms, and favor will come to you. Not because you're better, but because you're aligned. And being aligned makes things simple. Doors will open without knocking. Decisions will be made in your favor before you even speak. Things you used to be afraid of will now be afraid of you. It's not because you're dangerous, but because you're full of the Holy Spirit, and the blessing moves things along. Watch how quickly people change their tone when they sense what God is doing in your life. Watch how the same voices that doubted you begin to echo your wisdom. Check out how heaven defends you without your help. This is God's punishment. This is years of silence being answered in a sentence, and that sentence will feel like healing. You'll be sure that God never forgot. When a miracle is signed in heaven, and when it comes to earth, there is a holy silence. And right now, beloved, you are inside that silence. Not the kind that's empty, but the kind that's full of something you can't quite describe. Your skin feels it, your bones feel it, and your heart. Though your mind tries to doubt it, it keeps telling you that something is coming. Your soul already got the invite. That's why. The angels already brought it. And in just hours, the miracle will match the message. God has commanded this moment. You didn't create it. You didn't manipulate it. You didn't make it happen. It was chosen for you before you even had language for it. All you did was stay open long enough for it to find you. It looks like things are going your way now. Even the things that looked like loss, especially those. What you lost was not punishment. It was getting ready. God took away the things that you couldn't bring with you into the next season. The people who fell off didn't leave you. They were released from you. You didn't have to explain. It was over for you because God saw what you didn't see. and now the release has made room for the right ones. Something is going to connect that will make everything different, not just emotionally, but also spiritually, financially, creatively, and in terms of relationships. They will hear your spirit when you speak. They'll feel your tears in their chest. They will pray for you without you having to ask them to. You have never been loved this much before, but soon you will be, because you stopped begging for food scraps from tables you weren't supposed to be sitting at. God is now making your own table. Your gifts will be valued. Your heart will be safe. Your past will not be used against you. And your future will be looked after by people who want to be with you and protect you. They want to keep it safe. These people are going to show up. Some of them you know, but haven't seen before. Others are brand new and were put off by God's plan. But now they're being sent because they can smell your healing, and healing has a sound. Healing has a smell, and it's starting to fill your life. The doors are opening because of this. That's why some people can't take their eyes off of it. That's why some people are leaving quietly. Their broken goals can't fit into your healed energy anymore. Now is the start of your reward season. A time of divine surprises, yeses that came out of the blue, and private whispers from God that become public proof of His love. And it won't be for a short time. There will be a flood. You'll keep hearing, "See, I was always with you. I never forgot. I was saving the best for last." And you'll cry, but not out of pain, but because you'll be free. The freedom you feel when you don't have to carry the weight by yourself. You are going to get help from heaven. Now, help from people on earth, divine partnerships, and people who won't compete with your light, but will cover it. People who will not only understand your gift, but also keep it safe. Dear ones, this is holy. This doesn't happen often. This is the life God had in mind when He picked you. Now Archangel Michael is standing next to you and whispering, "Do not go back to the person you had to become in order to survive. That version of you is complete. It did its job. But this is your rebirth, and what a rebirth it will be. It will change the way you talk and move. You'll know that delays are divine when you see them. You'll feel turned away and know that it's just a change of direction. You'll lose people, but you'll feel calm instead of scared, because you know that if it was meant to be, it couldn't leave. If it went away, it's because God is making something that will never go away. And now for the part you didn't expect. In 3 hours, you will get a sign that is so clear, so undeniable, and so perfectly timed that it will prove everything this message has said. There's a reason why your sleep has been different lately. You will pause, look up, and ask, "You really meant it, didn't you?" Heaven will answer, "Yes, I always did." A reason to feel like something is about to change when you wake up. That's not being restless. It's preparation for the prophets, because what you couldn't even ask for is about to come from heaven. You don't need to be more, do more, or prove more. It's not a reward for good work that's coming. It's how they stay alive. You got through the thing that was sent to kill your light. And now God says, "Let them shine." You'll know it in a few hours. A peace that comes out of nowhere. A name comes to mind. A flash of something that hurt once but doesn't anymore. That helps heal. That's how you align. That's your sign. The hint is gone now that it's time. Archangel Michael says, "The silence you felt last week, it wasn't abandonment. It was angels walking through your future, clearing space, setting up divine appointments. You're not late. You're right on schedule, and the miracle, it's pacing toward your name like a rising tide. Don't let the enemy distract you in this moment. He will send noise, urgency, fear, but stay calm. Stay in faith, because distraction right now would cost you divine timing. Instead, tune in. Let your body soften. Let your breath slow. Feel what's forming around you, because someone is being moved right now to do something for you they never thought they'd do, to say something they swore they'd never say, to release something they didn't want to release until now. Why now? Because God touched their spirit, because heaven whispered your name to them, because this moment was written long before pain got in the way. There is a wind blowing right now that carries your name. It is invisible to the world, but not to the heavens. This wind is not ordinary. It is carrying approval. It is carrying reversal. It is carrying everything you prayed for when nobody else believed in you. You've gone unnoticed in rooms where you gave your best. You've kept silent while others spoke over you. You've sacrificed what no one ever saw and still smiled through the ache. But now God says enough hiding, enough shrinking, enough delay. This is your hour of visibility, not for attention, not for fame, but so that your story becomes the proof that miracles are real. Archangel Michael leans closer now, and in the gentlest voice, he says, "You've made it through battles that would have buried others. You loved, hoped, and showed up anyway." People notice when someone has this much endurance. It earns a reward from God. Also, beloved, your reward isn't just around the corner. It's already out there. The shape has just not been seen yet. But on a spiritual level, the release is over. The door is now open. The yes has been signed. The change has been said. The signs will start to show up. The way your name keeps coming up in conversations that are good for you. The way someone brings up a chance that seems too good to be random. The way your soul will whisper, "This is it." And you'll know that God is putting together something that man could never fake. There will be peace where there was stress. You'll get more rest. You'll cry less, and crying will make you feel clean, not broken. Your spirit will finally say, "I'm safe now." Michael tells them, "A secret has been kept in heaven about you. It's not because you weren't ready, but because the world wasn't ready to honor what you carry. But now they are. They can now see the whole glow. This is not the dimmed or masked version of you. This is the divine, fully rising version of you. People who missed you will be confused when they see you again. Not because you look so different now, but because your energy doesn't feel bad about being there anymore. Someone thought they had time. It's time to figure things out. Allow truth to be put off. It's time to get away from how they felt about you. But God stepped in. Now God is putting pressure on their heart. They are going to come back, not out of guilt, but to be clear. They are happy to see you, not because they miss you. Your healed heart will decide if you accept them or not. But know that the truth is on the way, like the kind that doesn't make sense. Those that make you sure of what you already knew in the dark. Your money problems are also being fixed. Where there was dryness, there will now be water. Where there was a lack, there will now be many streams. You won't have to try hard, beg, or chase either. It will happen because miracles are now drawn to you. Heaven is working on the minds of those who make decisions to help you. You'll get the call, the okay, the money, and the open door. And when it arrives, your spirit will already be ready. There will be a moment soon, possibly today, where you stop mid-thought and ask, "Why does the air feel different?" That's the shift, beloved. At that point, the old timeline ends and the new one starts to breathe. You're going into rooms that you used to dream about. You're becoming the person you used to feel too far away from. and heaven is right there with you the whole time. There is a sound coming from the spirit world right now. A rhythm that is quiet but loud. You're not being warned. It's not a danger. There is a party. Angels are clapping their wings together and moving quickly across golden floors, making the sound. Why? Because the person they've been watching over has finally made themselves ready for God. Now there is an alignment that can't be taken back. You passed tests that couldn't be seen. You've cried alone. People who never said sorry got away with it. Even though your knees were shaking, you kept going. It has now been said by heaven, give them something. Show it off. Let it go. That's not how this moment was earned. It was earned through hard work. You didn't lie about your faith. You fought for it. The angels bowed their heads in awe every time you said, God, I trust you. I don't know why, but that kind of trust moves heaven the fastest. Right now, you're making someone feel something. They are not able to sleep. They are playing back conversations. They can't put into words how strong the pull is between them. That's the divine threat of getting closer together. In their dreams, heaven is calling them to wake up and become the part of your story that they were meant to play. And when they show up, which they will, it won't seem like chaos. Finally, it will feel. You won't need to check to see if it's real. Before your mind can even understand, your spirit will say yes. It doesn't make sense that money is about to show up. Unexpected and easy, someone was watching you that you forgot about or didn't even know about. Heaven is putting out its hand to touch you. People who will bless you because they are supposed to, not because they owe you something. This money won't cause stress. It's not going away. It is going to stay. It will get bigger. It will pay for the thing God told you to build. You are not meant to stay alive. You're meant to grow. You will now. Some people said you were too sensitive, too intense, or too soft. But heaven said you were right, a prophet, and wise beyond your years. Now the things they made fun of are the things they like about them. You're not too much. You are always too aware of people who aren't ready to look themselves in the mirror. You will also stop saying sorry for being wise. Good luck with your gift. It will soon be used in places where it can help many people get in. Soon, your house will feel different. There will be a change, a real spiritual cleansing that will fall over your space like rain. You can breathe better. You'll get more rest. You can laugh without feeling bad because the weight is going away and the lightness won't go away for good. This is what you get for standing when all you wanted to do was run away. God is changing how your heart feels about home. You are getting new colors inside and out. This includes your body, your friends, your routine, and everything inside your head. Colors that make you feel good, calm, and at peace. Now, Archangel Michael moves toward your spirit. He whispers to you while putting his hand on your chest. It's not scary, but it feels like your soul is talking back to you. You no longer need to chase anything. You've already turned into what they want. You're now the answer. You have become the shift. You've opened the door to healing for other people. And now the universe, the heavens, and God's hand are making sure that nothing can stop what is coming to you. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided e-books and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.